Hello, one and all. This is WellArmedWithTacos. Welcome to Let's Play Something. Welcome back to Let's Play Something. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. And for those of you who are familiar with my channel and my work, this should look pretty familiar because we've been here before. This is one of the few times, possibly the first time, although I doubt it, I've probably done this before, but one of the few times that I've actually come back and done a video of a game that I've already done a Let's Play on. This is not a game I did a Let's Play something on, this is a game I did a full Let's Play of, and it ended up being one of the longest Let's Plays I've ever done, too. Not the longest Let's Play I've ever done. I'm pretty sure Neverwinter Nights has that, like, absolutely in the bag at this point, going on 2 years, but this one was a long one. This is The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Welcome to Let's Play Something, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And I don't do Let's Play Somethings very often anymore, just because it's so hard for me to find the extra time, and more importantly, find the energy to do a Let's Play Something. I could do it a lot easier if I was replacing one of the Let's Plays throughout the week, or the videos for the Let's Plays throughout the week, but I don't want to do that. These are just extras, and life's been pretty hard right now, so extras are something I don't have a lot of. But I wanted to do this one in particular because I have done this on the channel, and quite honestly, on a second playthrough, my experience of Oblivion has been a lot different, and significantly a lot more positive. I'm playing a fundamentally different character than I was the last time. I am playing a Nord Birthsign Warrior Knight. I'm level 18. I've been playing this for, give or take, I think about 40 hours on this second playthrough so far. So it's not like I just fired it up. I have been going for a little bit of time. And I'm going to have to periodically close the menu and reopen it, because if you can see, I don't know if you can see the Steam FPS here thing in the corner. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that in the actual video, but for some reason when I'm in the little screen here that's got all your inventory and stats and everything, my frame rate will start tanking. As you can see, that number is dropping down rapidly, and if I just sit here, it will just go down and down and down and down and down. And if you can't see it there, you should be able to see it, at least with the frames of animation, with me moving this character and how the mouse is moving and everything like that. I have no idea why it does that. That has nothing to do with Fraps. It's been doing that since I came back to the game. So, anyways, I just kind of wanted to show you what was different this time around. You can see my stats here are much different. I'm focused in its strength and endurance, and significantly in personality as well. I wanted to be able to play a character that could kind of talk through a lot of situations. And when you pick a knight, speechcraft becomes one of your major skills, and personality becomes one of your major stats. So I started off with a boon for that and leveled that up quite quickly. It allows me to make quite a bit of money. As you can see, I'm sitting on 48,000. The game hit a hard point for me where I was barely able to make enough decent cash to buy a house, to the point where it was basically just raining septums. So it's some kind of level gap where magic items start dropping much more rapidly. I'm wearing a few chunks of the Crusader pieces. I've done the Crusader quest in this playthrough as well. I'm also basically more or less playing a goody-goody character who tries not to steal or commit any crimes or anything like that. I'm not wearing all of the set. I was for a long time, but I've been replacing it as new things have come up. So I've replaced the greaves and the boots at this stage. I didn't use the Blessing of the Eight spell, and I didn't use, or the Boots of Kinnereth thing, where the animals don't attack you with that big of a deal. I'll get over it. I'm still using the Sword of the Crusader as well, and I have a glass long sword on backup duty just in case. Can't tell you how hard it was to get my armor up to 50 so I could finally repair my own magical equipment. So I'm at a point now where I can repair all of my stuff anywhere I am at any time, so I don't carry too much backup equipment anymore. I'm still carrying the longsword just in case, like, this weapon gets disintegrated. which they can do. That is a spell. I don't know if you guys remember that from the Let's Play, but I've had my weapons disintegrated before, so it's nice to carry a backup. In terms of my armor, I really only carry the one suit and then a couple of other things for various purposes. But when I started this character, my plan was to go all blunt weapons, specifically two-handed blunt weapons, but in Oblivion, there is no difference between one-handed weapons and two-handed weapons in terms of skill. It's just blunt or blade. So it was just going to end up being blunt, either one-handed or two-handed, whatever was better at the time. And as a knight, with my stats, when I started, my blade and my blunt were relatively close. Like, they might have been the same number for all I know. But they were close enough that I was kind of swapping between them as time went. I would switch to whatever one had the higher damage. So if I had like a steel mace, and then I found, what's up from steel? Dwarven or Elven? I don't know. But let's say I find a Dwarven sword. I'm going to switch to the Dwarven sword because my stats are close enough that it's really only the type of material that makes a stronger weapon. And of course the Dwarven weapon would hit harder at that point. But at some point, just through sheer circumstances, I went all into blade and didn't look back. It was probably around the time that I got the Sword of the Crusader. That blade just took the lead, and I'm at a point now where if I come across a blunt weapon, it's almost guaranteed to not do as much damage as a bladed weapon of the same type. So you can see my stats. Like I said, I've got enough in Speechcraft that I've basically stopped leveling Speechcraft. I only talk people up when it's a merchant to get better prices, or if it's plot related. Other than that, I've stopped grinding on that. I probably will again at some point if I want to grind out more levels, but Speechcraft is very easy to do. I've even gotten better at lockpicking than I was before. I understand a little bit more about how the lockpicking system works. And I understand more about how the sneak system works as well, so I've got a 44 in sneak, and I don't think Sin ever got his sneak that high. I don't remember. But playing through this a second time has definitely taught me a lot, and I've already spent 7 minutes talking about those kinds of things before I've even like really moved too far from this spot. But that's kind of what I wanted to do here, just to explain to you, those of you who have watched the original Let's Play, just the changes that I've experienced. And I am also quote unquote cheating a little heavier than I did in the original Let's Play. In the original Let's Play, I used a code to get soul gems to charge items. I am still definitely doing that. I have no scorn about doing that. I'm only carrying 3 right now, but I give myself some. I never sell them for gold. I don't make money out of it. I could just cheat and give myself gold if that's what I wanted to do. But I still hate the way this game handles magic items and soul gems. Weapons run out of charges way too quickly, and you basically have to become a necromancer or have a weapon that can give you soul charms gems in order to make that work. And then finding soul gems is ridiculously hard, and when you use it on an item, you lose the gem. The whole system is extremely broken, in my opinion. At least in Skyrim, gems are common enough and don't break themselves when you take the soul out of them. You can either keep using the same ones and refilling them over and over again, or you can find ones with souls in them that you can charge your weapons with. You don't necessarily have to cheat or become a necromancer. In this one, playing through it again, yeah, it's still definitely one or the other. You are a necromancer or you are cheating. Or you don't get magic weapons. Pick your poison. In my instance, I'm using the cheat so I can keep my magic items fully charged. I'm also cheating in 2 other ways. Quite often, I am cheating to make sure that I have enough repair hammers on hand to get all of my stuff fixed whenever I need it, because having your stuff fixed means maximum damage and maximum armor, which is good because this game is quite merciless sometimes. I'm also cheating to give myself a bunch of lockpicks when I need them. I'm not doing the thing I did in the Let's Play where I have 1 lockpick and I'm quick saving and quick loading when it doesn't work. No, this time around I'm just giving myself as many lockpicks as I need to get the job done. That's it. Occasionally I'll use no clip or god mode only when a Bethesda game is being a Bethesda game and I need to cheat just to get past an obstacle that wasn't meant to be there. But the only cheats I'm using are giving myself lockpicks, hammers, and gems. without further ado, I don't think I have much else to talk about. Oh, I am very deep into the alchemy this time around as well. I would have gone deep into making weapons and doing enchanting stuff as well, but as near as I can tell, weapon crafting and enchanting just doesn't exist in Oblivion. Which is weird, because I remember enchanting existing quite specifically in Morrowind, which I played before this, and Morrowind King before this. So it's kind of weird that they did Morrowind with enchanting, then went to Oblivion, took it out, and then went to Skyrim and put it back in. Maybe it is in the game, I don't know, but it's not tied to any of the skills. It would be under Mysticism, and Mysticism doesn't even mention it. There's no enchanting skill, and there's no like weapon crafting or armor crafting skills, and I haven't seen the materials to make them. I haven't seen materials to make magic items and things like that, so I don't have to worry about any of that. The only real crafting skill is technically quote-unquote armor, and more importantly alchemy. You can see my alchemy's at 57, so I have been doing it. But honestly, if those systems aren't in the game, I'm kind of happy about that. I've made it known I don't like crafting systems. I think players should be rewarded with the best loot for doing things like quests, dungeons, killing things and everything. That's how RPGs should work. Not get the best stuff because you made it. I hate that kind of stuff. So I'm glad it's not here, or at least very much seemingly not here. With all that said, I am on a quest for the Fighters Guild. I believe it's probably towards the end of it. I must go into the Blackwood Company Hall and destroy something called a hist tree. I had to, quote-unquote, infiltrate this place earlier. And I reckon the moment I walk in here, there's going to be some combat, so you all might get to see me fight some things. Uh-oh, we're going to get talked at.
You are no longer one of us. Fighters Guild spy. Traitor. Your life is forfeit.
Oh, there is definitely going to be combat. It's just going to be a second after. And my item has just ran out of charge, so we pause, go over here, we scroll down here. I cleared out most of the keys in my inventory to make this process faster. And we've got a guy who loves to block. And those guys are the freaking worst, because in Oblivion, there is this weird... Wow, sword out of nowhere. The way the game lets the enemies do combat with you is kind of it's not broken, it's just extremely frustrating. Playing this game as a melee, I forgot to mention that, the part of this. Playing this game as a melee character as opposed to playing it as a ranged character is significantly more enjoyable. I would strongly recommend anybody playing this like learn to scorn the bow, because the bow will let you down. Anyways, the thing about combat in Oblivion is when you fight an enemy, you can either attack the enemy or you can try to block the enemy. When you block, sometimes the enemy will be very, very briefly stunned by the fact that you've managed to block the blow. Sometimes, not all the time. And sometimes when you hit them, they will also be stunned, depending on how high your skill is. The problem is, if the enemy blocks, you cannot break through it, not even with your strongest blow. They will block it. You'll push them off a bit, but they will block it. The enemy can break your block with their strongest attacks. If they stun you for a significantly longer period of time than you stunned them, and and when they block your normal attacks, it has a 100% chance of stunning you for a significant period of time. So the enemy can actually put you in stun lock situations, and I have been in stun lock situations from the enemy in this game before. Okay, we're losing frame rates kind of seriously here. That's not Oblivion's fault. That one's on Fraps. I need this to come back, because the lock picking is much easier to do if you actually have a stable frame rate. That's one of the reasons I've been able to get better at it. I learned it is actually much more heavier tied into the frame rate than you would think. I was like, wow, there wasn't much reason to lock that chest. Do they want me to go downstairs? That's the basement as well. Alright, let's check out upstairs. Oh, so let's quick save. So we don't have to do that fight again. Yeah, I don't know if any of that made any sense. But what I'm trying to get across is it's much easier for the enemy to stun you than it is for you to stun the enemy. And guys who have shields in this game are the freaking worst, because all they'll freaking do is block, and when they block, you get stunned, and then they hit you. There's also a period of time after you swing that you can throw up the shield. I'm pressing left click and then immediately holding up the right click. Don't have the key to the basement right now, apparently. Okay. So I guess we're going into here. There's a period of time for that, and it seems like the AI has a shorter period of time in between for that. Does that make any sense? I don't know. It's not hard. It just forces you to play against the enemy in a very specific way, and then guys with the shields are the freaking worst. Guys without shields, they can still block. You can block with a weapon in this game just as easily as you can block with a shield. There's actually... Didn't you die? Some of the danger is with a shield. You can block with a melee weapon just as easily as you can block with a shield with this game. The only difference is when you block with a shield, you're actually still getting the armor effect that you get from having the shield. But it just seems the AI, when they only have the melee weapon, they don't seem to be quite as block happy. Now I have the key to this place. I'm still more or less just as screwed on mana as I was with Sin. I have been putting points into my intelligence and willpower. Oh, not even gonna talk, huh? This guy's thinks he's a frickin' tornado or something. He doesn't even hit all that hard. This is supposed to be the big bad boss of this area. Ah, he's got one of those disintegration weapons I was talking about. It's either disintegration or knock it out of my hand. Okay, I think it was knock it out of my hand. That's what I think he was doing. I'm gonna get... Yep, that was gonna happen eventually. Encumbered. Alright, I'm gonna grab his claymore. Grab the key there, grab that. Now I got to figure out what's staying and what's going. Am I wearing my plain strider boots? I am, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. Time to drop things based off value. The arrow stake is there, almost weightless. I'm going to hit the coinage here so we can see what is making me the least amount of money. And it is currently the staff, but the staff only weighs 10. These weigh 44. And I'm going to let both of them go. Okay. And then we're basically done looting anything heavy unless it's something I actually want to wear or attack with. Yeah, but this is more or less... Oh, I thought I would ace that one. More or less Oblivion for me now. We're still getting a lowered frame rate right now. That is strictly from Fraps. Because I have not had that issue the entire time I've been playing this game, and it's just going down. It's just sinking. It was at 12, now it's at 11. Like I said, I don't know if you can see the number up there, but not only can I see that number, I can see the one in Fraps as well. I've never had this happen with lockpicking before. Hold on, let me see if I can get access to the mouse. It's gonna be hard to do. Yeah, apparently Fraps just does not like the lock-picking screen or something. And the frame rate is just dropping again. Wow, okay. That's kind of fucked up. I might console this one open. Okay, just for the sake of continuing the video. I think I just picked up a bowl. I don't want a bowl. Glad that one isn't locked. As soon as I'm done looting this room, I'll call it a video anyways, because it's been 20 minutes. Sorry you didn't get to see much of the actual gameplay in it, but if you want to see gameplay, you can go watch the Let's Play. For those of you that haven't watched the Let's Play and want to watch it after this, I will warn you, I am a lot less positive about Oblivion during the course of that Let's Play than I am right now, because I did not have a great time playing Sin Root. Even now, with the knowledge that I've gained afterwards, I still think I would have a horrible time if I went back and tried to play this game as somebody who used bows. Also, my strength is back up to 605, so I can grab one of these. I can grab both of them. No, I can't. Weird. Oh, one of them's a long sword, that's why. Or claymore. Oh. How much does that one weigh? Not much more for a whole bunch more cash. Okay. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off. I'll see you all later. Take care and bye-bye. Yeah, definitely wouldn't recommend playing this game as a guy who likes to use bows, because you can't... There's no one-shotting people, and once they get in combat with you, you're basically screwed. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. And... yeah. Bye-bye.